G'day everyone, how are we all? Hope you're all doing well, picking some locks and you know it. Don't forget to even hashtag it, keep it bloody legal. And I was going to turn around and do some work with the bench, but it's filthy at the moment because I'm in the process of making up some more stock. So I'll see if I can quickly show you here. Put this camera for a second. Come on. Yeah, it is covered in crap everywhere because I'm in the process of making up some more products. Let's pop it back in like that. That should do it. So yeah, I'm in the process of making up some more products for sale. Not on the website. These are ones that'll be for in-person sales and stuff like that. Because I don't have any in stock. But what I wanted to talk to you today about involves one of these bobs that I made up for teaching and training. So one of the new products that I got in, that Daryl ordered in for, one for him and one for myself, and we've been playing with them, something bloody shocking because they're a hell of a lot of fun, and they work really bloody well. I mean, really well. Better than we actually expected. And what I'm talking about is the Hammerless hinge pin removal tool. These ones come from Red Team Tools. So Deviant's site. We've been playing with these, knocking hinge pins out and on doors, and they work really bloody well. So it's literally a simple construction. You have a spring, two pieces of metal, your end sticking out here, which you place against the hinge pin, and then you pull down, as you can see, and then the striking bar at the bottom here, the striking head, strikes to the top and sends kinetic force up, knocking out the hinge pins. And then you can do it the reverse way to knock them back in. And it works really bloody well. So I've been playing around with it for the last couple of weeks. And on one of the bobs here, I actually have a hinge set up. Because of how tall the bobs are, I've got it kind of up the wrong way. But if you can remove the hinge pins and then walk the door out. Now, this isn't exactly going to work every single time because of door fitment. There's usually a larger gap on the latch side than there is on the hinge side. It's the way the doors move. But fire code dictates that the door must open outwards for the outside of the building, depending on how many people are in there. So which means the hinge is on the outside, and if they're not secured properly, most of the time you can actually just walk the door out and then unlock it, put it back together, knock the hinge pins back in, and gain access to it. So let's move around. I'll bring this down to this little bob sitting down here. Hopefully I can spread enough light on the situation and we can have a look and I'll show you how these actually work. So let's move you around and we'll move down. So I've got Bob here on my repinning table. What I use for repinning locks and stuff like that. Put that up there, I don't need that. My phone case. So, I've got a bob here, and I have a hinge on the side of bob just here. So, it's your standard hinge. And all you have to do with this is, normally this would be the other way around, but because of how small bob is, and the way it's set up, I have to try and get this in a better view. I have to have it set up in a way so that I have to hammer the hinge pin down. But as long as you keep this in a nice straight line, as much as possible you hinge. Otherwise, if you do it from an angle, you're more than likely, if you're not careful, you will snap this. It'll take a bit of force, but I mean, the amount of force this thing puts out, it's not fun if you drop it. So my hinge pin sitting in here, all I'm going to do is line this up on here, sit in there, pull him up, knock him down. As you can see, we can knock that hinge pin straight out. As easy as anything. It just works really, really bloody well. And then to put it back in, so say just do the reverse. And our hinge pin's back in. It is that bloody easy. This thing just works so well. Again, I'll show you to put it on. You want to try and strike in a straight line. But look at that. I mean, it knocks that hinge pin out so bloody fast. Knock that, boom, boom, boom. You know, Bob's your uncle, 3 down the wall. 3 down the door, I should say, not the wall. And you're laughing. You can actually walk that door out if the hinges are not secured properly. Now, I know this isn't the correct alignment for a hinge and stuff like that. It's not, because I've got it sitting on a bob and I need it in a way where I can knock the hinge out and then put it back in. So, anyway, there we go. I'll pop Bob back down here for the others. And I'll move this back around so you can see me. Like that. Oh, look at that ugly mug. Here we go. And that should be it. So, this thing works a bloody treat, as you can see. I carry it on me every day. It is in my pocket. It goes with my other pick set, which I'll be doing a review of very, very soon. Which I told you I'll be doing a review of a while ago now, but I've been holding off, only because I've been playing with it. And that is the Sparrows set here that I carry on me every day as well, which I will be doing a review of, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, let us know in the comments down below what you think if you actually have one of the Hammerless hinge pins tools. It also works in an emergency to break a car window, so it's a good thing to have in hand for that. But, you know, let us know what you think of them, if you've got one. I mean, when I showed the maintenance guy at work, he's like, whoa, you know. He's like, that hammers them out. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, so no more whacking with a hammer and that. I'm like, nope. Don't have to worry about it. It is small, it's compact, and it works. That's what you're looking for. But as I said, it's not absolutely perfect, because sometimes there's more of a gap because of the way the door actually swings. There's more of a gap on the latch side than there is on the actual hinge side. So sometimes it's a bit harder to walk that door out from the wall. I haven't tested it exactly of pulling a whole door off with it, but I have a feeling that if you put an air wedge in, you pump it out a little bit, it might push it away from the hinge side a little bit, enough to get you to walk it out. But this also can be stopped by the use of jam pins or security hinges and stuff like that, where you can't actually take the hinge pin out. But anyway, let us know in the comments down below. If you like what you see, please give it a thumbs up. I really do bloody appreciate it. As always, check out all the links in the description down below. There's heaps of them to go and check out. And till next time, cheers guys. Have a good one.